This is the part that you have gone through in your head once you once you developed your research problem, once you have developed the research project and conducted the project, and you've written up a first draft and answered a very narrow question and put it in the broad context of where the gaps in knowledge are. But that is not usually enough. So from that point, once you have done the draft in that part, you will need to publish your research in order to give it also to other researchers. So we publish for different reasons. The most important reason, and the one that most of us went to into science, is to push the frontiers of scholarly knowledge, to add new knowledge. It's also important to publish that you actually effectively communicate to others, meaning that you don't just stay within the bounds of your research team and that the results don't stay in your research team. And as a side project of that is that you need to also publish for career progression, for graduation. But not only publish, but also you have to publish well so that others will read you, you will become visible, and that you will be able to make a difference with your research. I, as a biomedical researcher, want to make a difference, and I believe most of you do in your specific field. So you need to communicate your research somehow. But in the global scientific population today, you have over 8 million researchers, and you have a growing amount of knowledge that is available in different research journals. So you have 3 million articles published every year in more than 33,000 journals, and of them, about 11,600 are with impact factors, so are in the JCR, and about 22,000 in Scopus. So it's important to communicate your paper well, and the communication starts already when designing your research paper, when communicating what your research questions were and how you answered those research questions. And it also needs to be then communicated to a wider public, even more specifically in lay terms and in terms that others understand why this is important and what you have added to the field and to the public. So this comic is quite interesting because what we tend to do as researchers in the beginning of our careers is to overcomplicate our papers. But papers need to be easy to read because everyone should be able to understand how you got your results and what your results mean. So we aim, firstly, when we publish, to make papers understandable and to make them then, through this understandable option, also easier to get cited, to get read by other researchers, and to then have an impact on society. While scientific articles aren't as popular as Harry Potter, there is a way to make them a lot more popular in the scientific community by making them better understandable through our communication of those results. But you need to understand that scientists don't always talk the same language together. What is appropriate to publish in your specific genre might not be understood even by other fellow scientists. And in order to have impact and to make a difference within your field, you would need to communicate the discovery and to communicate it in a way that others hear about.